in the game. It's in the game. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. Where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Singletary again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stroud looking to throw. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got him in. It's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Stroud to throw it. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down and a pickup of 5 yards. Singletary trying the left side. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Stroud. complete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Ka'imi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading them out, a 1st-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Watson now to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Here's Watson, option left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
2nd and 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And got his man complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
We'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's Stroud.
And it's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, it's Stroud.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Nick Chubb.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 79 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-3. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, some strong running.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Stroud. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The throwing again is Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And able to get this out to the 25. Houston set to take over.
Ready, break. Unlock line. Bronco switch. Rock, check.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
On the bootleg, Stroud. That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now Stroud. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston.
Come on.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Noah Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
To about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A run for Nick Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Got his man, Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Stroud to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this lined up
up, incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Watson's going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.